All right, guys. So, really quick, I was trying to see on my from my dad's side because I don't know my father. My best bet, is to get a test from my son and see what his Y chromosomes trace back to through me and through his dad. That's my best bet. And now that I think, because he has to have, like, is he not gonna have any? They said either a brother from the same dad can trace it back. So that really fucked me up. That really pisses me off because not only did my mom, she only told me my biological dad's name was William Taylor. I don't know who the hell this MFer is. And then she told me he molested me when I was about two, I think it had to be 2 years old, if not 2 months old, because 2 months old is way too young. But I don't put it past some of these niggas out here because they will go that far to mess with a kid that's too young. So, the thing is, the crazy part is my mom told me he molested me. I think I was 2 years old, and I have no memory of him at all whatsoever. And if the only thing is, it might have been a guy who was a light skinned dude, and I think he was Jamaican. I'm not sure, but he was wearing all white with black shades, and he was walking. He was like, "Where your mama at?" Or "Is that your mama?" And I think he saw my mom in a shopping center one time. That if that was my dad, that's the only time I saw him ever in my entire life. He was skinny and tall, kind of tall. And so it pisses me off because I wanted to see my paternal side, but they said woman, it says morning, if you're a woman, you cannot get a Y DNA haplogroup report because women do not have a Y chromosome. So what the hell do y'all niggas call y'all self doing when these men go in there and change their self to a woman? Do y'all give them a Y chromosome? And as part of the scientific experiment to see if they become a woman so they can start growing breasts, titties, and all that, and then the testosterone go diminish, and then they start having like female, um I was gonna say female testosterone. You guys know what I'm trying to say. Female genes or traits. But the crazy part is, if a woman does not have Y chromosomes, so that must mean back then when they said women were making babies by ourselves, that must be a motherfucking lie then. Because how the hell we don't have a Y chromosome, but our bodies make men when we have sex with another man. But back then they said women make children without a man a long time ago, unless they didn't need a Y chromosome. So something must have broke down our DNA, like Billy Carson was talking about the Sumerian text. That's where I learned some of the stuff about Enki and Enlil, Ea Enki and Enlil. Now, doing put something with the telomere caps. Like they capped off our DNA. They removed something and capped it off, where we only live a certain amount of years now. And if you ask me, according to the Bible, if they lived as long as they did, and now we live shorter lives, like a century, 1 century or less than a century old, then, and those people were living for centuries, like 1,000 years old, 900 years old, 800 years old. Something was obviously manipulated in our DNA. Sorry, I let the screen go dark for a sec. But yeah, it's just kind of confusing because, well, not confusing, but it's weird because we can make with a boy with another man, but we don't have any Y chromosomes. It only comes from the man. And now I can't even find out who I am according to my dad's bloodline. And I feel like it was set up and structured that way intentionally because I don't know who the nigga is. And I promise you, if he ain't alive right now, he probably was sacrificed. He was killed. And some people around me, every man I told, they say, "Oh, that man didn't do nothing to you. Your mama just told you that because she was mad that he broke up with her and blah blah." They always had some funny, stupid shit to say, and half the motherfuckers who said that were pedophiles they damn self. I found that kind of quite odd and strange. That if it must be true, that's what made me believe that it's true, because I was attracting men who were pedophiles. They revealed it, they expressed it in their sexual intimacy at times, and that's when shit went right. It was cut off. Even one time I got a vision of a dude. think while we were intimate, it's like I saw a vision of him thinking about his daughter, and that ticked me off, and it totally ruined the whole intimacy. And I never told him that. That's the Mr. Al Quan. But yeah, anyways. Oh shit. Said his well, y'all don't know who the nigga is anyways. But it really pissed me off. So now if he ever watches my video, now nigga, now you know why I don't F with you like that. Excuse me, because some men are like that. You know, they pretend like they not attracted or like think some kind of way about their daughter, but when they're sexually deviant and they always trying to get sex, when they and sometimes they'll have sex with the same sex too, but they have these warped sexual fantasies that they hide. And I found that out from a dude that was gang stalking me since I was 18 years old. The stuff that he told me he wanted to do. And I was like, dude, you don't, if you have a wife, which I think he did, or some type of male partner he was with, he don't tell that. I'm pretty sure he don't express that side of him with his partner if he had one, Mr. Tompkins. Because the stuff he was telling me he was fantasizing about, I was like, wow, he has a warped sexual fantasy. Warped sexual fantasies. So anyways, it's kind of disappointing to see that I won't be able to see where I'm from, because maybe it is true that I have that much European in my blood, from my dad's side, and I'm in denial because maybe because I'm seeing that my skin is brown, so I'm thinking like it's not possible for me to have European in my bloodline. But it sounds like the first kit they gave me, could have possibly been true. Maybe just not that high of an amount of European like they trying to say. It just kind of throws me off. But CRI genetics, they really piss me off because they changed the whole DNA test. Then you can't really get in touch with them about the shit. Then they gonna have some lame motherfucker from customer service tell me that it can change from, like, how the hell it changed, like some Mighty Morphin Power Rangers or some shit. How the hell our DNA could change? Oh, back then I was less African than I am now. How stupid does that sound? Come on now, CRI genetics. People, don't waste your money with these motherfuckers. And then let me show y'all something else. They got some shit up in this mug. See that what they want you to do. You will pay. I paid 200 and something. They still got some stuff where it's locked, where you can't read the shit. You gotta pay $20 per credit to get another month, to get an MF. And sorry, I'm trying not to say too many curse words, but that stuff just ticked me off, baby. It make me real pissed off. Chili pain tolerance and stuff. Well, anyways, yeah, they show stuff like that too, but it's really upsetting because they told me one thing 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago, just about 3 years ago. Now they want to tell me I'm more African than I was back then, but I still have almost 15% European in my blood. 12-12. I was like, nigga, y'all niggas is lying. That's so stupid, guys. It's just really disappointing. Like, it pisses me the F off. I'm trying to deter as many people as I can from going to CRI genetics. Y'all might be better off going to 23andMe. That reminds me of that tarot reader lady, and then all of a sudden Empress Lillian putting her on blast. Anyways, that's not what this is about. My apologies. Excuse me. So I'm gonna get off of here now, guys. I just wanted to show that, like, something to think about, like how we can't see. So that must mean another thing I wanted to talk about really quick was how every ancestor that is going back, it must not be no Y chromosome niggas. It must not be no men in there at all. It must be all women. So that must mean the Iberian Peninsula Spanish ancestor we had was a woman, was a female. So that means one of these Nigerian or Gambian niggas didn't had sex with one of the Spanish ladies, or Peruvian or Greek, whatever it is, because they said that I have Greek in me now too. Like, come on now, y'all. Maybe that's why I was into the Stoic philosophy for a little bit. It might be naturally in my blood, so they could be telling the truth about that. But y'all just piss me off, telling me one thing. Now I'm more African, and the European that I was before, I'm less of that, and I'm more of a new version of European that y'all gonna slip in there real quick. Y'all just absolute clowns. I need to put CRI genetics and put a clown emoji next to them. And I love chili paint. I don't need to know my chili paint tolerance, y'all, because I can hella. They said Nigerians love spicy food. I believe it, baby, because I enjoy that pepper soup, that habanero pepper soup. Yeah, and I make fufu. Yeah, baby. Okay. See, they want you to unlock this report. They threw some other reports in there, so you got to spend some more money with they ass. We might need to do a group class action lawsuit. And the dude that said that showed a picture on Quora, I think Quora, that website. um those people that told you that you're full African, but your phenotype of your jaw structure does kind of look like it has Asian in it. Don't be surprised if you actually do, because these MFs don't know what they doing. They lying, and in fact, they do know what they're doing, but they're being deceptive with a lot of these things to throw us off. I wouldn't be surprised if it's mostly chosen ones getting these false reports telling us we're something that we're not. But I ain't gonna lie, I believe it that there's some European in the blood somewhere. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, in case somebody got pissed off that I said I'm no percentage European. I do see some traits, like as far as hair texture and parts of my hair. Even my family, we all have curly, wavy hair. It's almost like this. The whole back of our head is curly, wavy. With our the rest of the texture is still curly, wavy in some areas, but it's more coarse in some areas too. So, and then other things that the some features is kind of it kind of explains it. So they might not be lying about there being some European, but don't be trying to tell us it's one thing and then another thing. In fact, I'm gonna be like, I'm everybody then. Fuck it. I'm all y'all. So I'm just playing, y'all. Don't get offended, y'all Karens out there that love to be like, "Who the hell is she talking about?" And then y'all know how these people be getting mad out here for stupid stuff. But anyways, yeah, it must be a Spanish woman then. That must be the part of the royal bloodline. And they dared not tell me who Nigerian people that are famous that I'm connected to, because I'm pretty sure there's some, like the Asan people is one of the Nigerians, the Yoruba and the Asan Nigerians are in my bloodline in Gambian. There got to be some kings and stuff. They don't want us to know that type of stuff. So I'm telling y'all this so CRI genetics is not in your favor. Okay, baby? Have a good one, y'all. Love you.